Where did we come from? Where are we going? What is the universe made of? How can we possibly understand the grand landscape of the cosmos? When you look back in space, you look back in time. It's amazing we've been able to do this, to study the properties of the cosmos, timescales of billions of years, size scales billions of times bigger than our own. And now the question is, can we go back to time equals zero? Can we go back to before time equals zero? And what does that even mean? I hope in this course to keep striving and asking these great questions, because without great questions, there can be no great answers. And without great answers, there can be no understanding.
Wow. Brian Keating.
Fun, Joe.
Pretty badass.
Yeah, well, and I was so happy when I saw the trailers, you know, because Michaela and her husband, Jordan Fuller, they've been working very diligently on this for about 3 years, and they basically built it from scratch, you know. And I didn't have any idea how the courses would look, you know, because that's actually a pretty difficult thing to pull off. But I'm very happy with the trailers. They're extremely engaging. Every course has its own style sheet, like, so each course has its, there's an overarching style to the platform, but every single course has its own illustration, ethos, and quality. Yeah, well, you can see them.
Now, would you be, is this just for personal education, or will you be giving degrees? Like,
we're going to approach that in two ways. So we'll offer certification at different time spans. So, you know, generally it takes you 4 years to get a degree, but you could imagine that it would be useful to have a 1-year certificate, a 2-year certificate, a 3-year certificate, a 4-year certificate. Like, there's no compelling reason why it has to be 4 years. We'll keep very detailed records of our students' academic progress, and they'll be able to offer them directly to employers. So we want to be able to assure employers that anybody who's gone through the certification process that's part and parcel of Peterson Academy has done the work and met the standards, and the standards will be high. Now, simultaneously, we're working on technical accreditation, right, so that we can pull this, so that we can have this operate as a standard university. Now, there's trade-offs on that, because the accreditation processes themselves are captured by the same forces that have captured the universities. And we're not going to compromise the quality of the offerings by kowtowing to accreditation processes that are producing the same problem that we're trying to address.
Right.
Now, I'm in discussion with a number of different jurisdictions to move accreditation forward, and if that happens, it can also be applied retroactively. So if we can figure out how to do it with an administration or a jurisdiction that's willing to do it, and we don't have to compromise the quality, then we'll go the classic accreditation route. Otherwise, I'm just going to go directly to employers and say, look, we're going to be very, very careful about who we grant certification to. And you'll be able to rely on the certification from Peterson Academy as an indication of intellectual ability and also work ethic. And we'll document that by the record-keeping process that we use as part and parcel of the platform.